Good Friday morning, everyone. I am Vicki Edmondson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. It's Friday again, so I'm going to give you a video on a birthday card, a Christmas birthday card that I want to make for someone that's very special to me. And I don't want to do a typical Christmas birthday card, so I'm going to use some DSP from the Painted Christmas selection. I don't want it to be, I just want it to look wintry. So these berries and leaves look wintry to me. So this is the DSP that we'll be using. And these are the coordinating colors. So I'm going to use soft seafoam in this pattern here. We will also need, I'll be using soft seafoam ribbon. And that is a seam binding ribbon. We'll be using that. And Mistletoe Magic. I'm going to use this image here from that stamp set. And the Go-To Greetings. I love all these fonts. I know they say some of the same things, but they're smaller or different sizes and different fonts. So this Happy Birthday is what I'm going to use for that. We'll use the Memento Black ink, and we will be using the Real Red ink. So to begin with, you're going to need a piece of that DSP that is 4 by 9 7/8. You'll need a piece of the soft seafoam cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. You'll need 2 pieces of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4. One will be for the inside and one for the outside layer. And I'm using a piece of Real Red cardstock that is 3 7/8 by 4. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping, I think. So we will take the Real Red ink, and this mat is going to go on the front of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Happy Birthday, ink it up good. And I want this to be near the very top of my card. So I'm going to put it right there and hope it's straight. If not, I'll flip it over and use the back side. There you go. Y'all, I have an oak tree out my front window here, and I am watching 3 little squirrels just eating all of those acorns off that tree. They are so funny. And I'm using my simple chamois to clean that stamp with. All right, I'm going to put the Real Red away. Don't need that anymore. And I will take I'm going to lay that aside. That's going on the outside. This is going on the inside. So I'm going to take that image from the Mistletoe stamp set, Mistletoe Magic stamp set, and I want to stamp it in black, the black memento. And I think I'll take a piece of scrap paper, put here just in case I don't want the whole image on there. Okay, like that. Again, I'm using my simple chamois to clean that. That is a great tool. All right, we're done with the inks. Now I am going to take my Stampin' Right marker, soft seafoam, and I'm just going to color in these leaves, and I hope that looks okay. If it doesn't, I'll just flip it over and use the other side. But I think it'll look all right. You can also use your blends if you want to. I don't have the soft seafoam blend. I'm not even sure if that is one that we have a blend in. And then I will use the Stampin' Right Real Red marker to color in the berries. And that's a bright real red. And I think I'm going to take the other end, the one that's a smaller end, to get near the lines. And you can leave some white spaces in there if you want, like that in the center. Berries aren't always the solid color. Okay. Now we'll put that aside until we're ready to put that on the inside. Okay, now we are ready to do some scoring. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to open the arm up on the trimmer. It's going to be several scoring places that we need to make. Now this DSP, when you score on cardstock, I usually go 4 or 5 times across to make sure that it's scored well. But your DSP, you don't want to go too hard because you could cut through the DSP with the scoring blade. So we will score this at, the first score mark is going to be at 1.5. This card, if I haven't mentioned it, and I don't think I have, it's a technique, it's a drapery fold card. So you're just going to do a couple times at 1.5, and then 2.5. I'm going to go then to 4.5, and then to 5.5, 7.5. There's lots of scoring, and then to 8.5, just right there. Right there. And always make sure it's lined up against the top edge of your trimmer. And we're going to score at 8.5. Okay. Now I'm going to close the arm up, and I'm going to take a pencil, and I want to, on the short side then, I want to put this at 1 inch right here, and I want to make a pencil mark right here, right in the track where 1 inch is. Okay. All right. Now what I will do, let's see if I can get this whole thing in the camera here. I want to put this pencil mark in the groove, and this very, let's see, this very last score line right here is going to go also in the groove. Let me move it down a little bit, maybe can get it all in there. Okay, so that's going to go there. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. And let me find my 1 inch. There's my 1 inch right here, which you can't see, but you're going to put that 1 inch right in the track, and you're going to put this very last score line in the track. Make sure it's all lined up. And whoops, I just slipped out. Here we go again. Let's try this again. Right there. And right there. Okay. You're going to hold it down, and you're going to cut it. Don't throw this piece away. You can always use these little pieces to make Starburst cards or scrappy cards, whatever. Use those pieces. Don't throw them away. All right. We're done with the trimmer. Put that aside. Now we want to fold, and if I didn't mention this in the beginning, choose a pattern that doesn't have to be directional, and choose one that has a nice backside that matches, that you like. Stampin' Up! Is very good about matching DSP, the front and the back, and everything coordinates. And if you don't like the backside, just keep looking until you find something that you do like. Okay, you fold that one forward, that one back, this one forward. Can you see the drapery pattern taking shape here? Okay, and then I'm going to fold this one, and then this one. Okay, there you go. So that forms your drapery pattern, your drapery image. All right, now you can do a couple of things. I want to make sure that we put this on the front side. I'm not going to put it on yet, but you want the 7/8 inch, the 3 7/8 inch side to be here, because you're going to have a little border around. So make sure that's done first. You lay that aside. Now we want to adhere all of this. So what I'm going to do is take my Stampin' Seal Plus. Hold on just a minute, guys. Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I don't edit my videos, so I don't know how to stop and restart. So forgive me for having to leave for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to take the Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to put it right here along the edge, and just roll it all the way across, just like that. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down right along that edge, just like so. Okay, and there you have that. Now, if you wanted, and I might do this on this one. I've made another one I didn't, but I think I will on this one. I'm going to take a glue dot, and I don't want to put anything down at the bottom, but I am going to put a little glue dot right at the top, just to make those drapery folds more secure. And I think that'll work better. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to take this and we're going to mount it here. Again, we're going to leave a little border, and if there's a little bit of this showing here on this edge, which this one is, you're going to take your snips and you're just going to trim it off right there. Okay. All right, now we will take this and adhere it here with our multi-purpose glue. These would make some real pretty Christmas cards too. Put Merry Christmas across the top there. Okay. And we are going to adhere that right there with that tiny border. Okay, now what I want to do is take this ribbon, this pretty soft seafoam ribbon, and I'm going to put it right at the top of this, across the very top of my pleated DSP here, and I'm going to put a glue dot here, and I'm going to just put that right across there, and then I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to put a glue dot on this end, right there. The glue dots really hold this ribbon pretty well, so that's why I like to use that. Pull it and hold it tight. Okay. And then I'm going to take my, well, let's go ahead and adhere all this together. I'm going to take this inside piece and adhere that to the inside. Okay, and then this is going to go on the front. Just like so. Okay, and then I'm going to take my bow jig that my husband made for me, because I am not very good at tying bows, and I'm going to, most of the time I use the smaller measurement, but I'm going to move this over. I think I want it to be bigger. I'll see, and if I don't like it bigger, I can always go back and make it smaller. I'm all thumbs when it comes to making bows. I just not good at that. Sometimes I get lucky in making them, but most times I don't. Okay. So we will just pull that tight. Take the nails out. Put that aside. Okay, and use your snips. Cut your tails off the length that you want them. There you go, and I'm going to use a glue dot and put on this. Got one right there. And if you want more than one glue dot, and I think I'll put one here and one here, just to make sure that bow stays adhered where I want it to be. And those glue dots are very sticky, sticking to my finger. Okay, and I'm gonna put that right there, just like that. So there you have it. Now if you don't like the way this is, I'm going to take a glue dot, another glue dot, and put right underneath here to hold that, the ribbon here in place where that bow is. So there you have it. A birthday card, Christmassy birthday card for a special person in my life, and I think she will enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please give me a thumbs up if you do, if you have enjoyed it. That helps my analytics with the YouTube people. And please share the video and subscribe, please, if you're not a subscriber. And click that little bell. It'll let you know when I upload a video. And again, I try to do that every Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So the measurements and everything will be in the description below. And I hope you guys will try to make one of these. It's simple. It's not hard at all. This is my host code for November. If you'd like to place an order, I would deeply appreciate it. Use this host code if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, Stampin' Up! Will give you rewards for your order that's over $150. You get 10% of free merchandise of your choice if you place an order over $150. Again, if it's under $150, I appreciate you using that code. So thank you guys. I look forward to being here with you again next Friday, which Thanksgiving's coming up soon. But I intend on filming a video and posting it, so it will post on that Friday, the 25th also, because I will be at a craft fair that day. So I hope everyone has a great Veterans Day, and I look forward to being with you guys next week. Thank you so much.